let's talk about some pushback from people about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. Don't know much about him. Apparently he's a Puerto Rican singer. I just remember he kissed a man at one of his shows, and I'm like, alright, I'm good. But basically people saying that, you know, they don't want him to do the Super Bowl because he, you know, don't speak English. Most of his music is in Spanish, and only 14% of the American public speak Spanish. All right, you know, I mean, don't watch. I mean, simple as that. You know, everybody want to voice their opinion, and then, you know, next thing you know, he breaking records. You know, he breaking records. And my thing is this, but check the NFL playlist, music entertainment playlist, thumbs to the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree, join the Patreon, join the Goodfellow TV tier, get both of them. I did a couple videos on you know, for brothers struggling with testosterone or struggling with sexual dysfunction or blood flow or something like that. I did some videos for y'all, and I can, you know, do a couple other videos too this week. You know, helping y'all with your vitality and all that type of stuff, and health and stuff, right? So check that out. But yeah, man, looking at him, I mean, so be it. Sorry about the mic. Gotta find my other mic. But so be it. You know, if that's what they want to do, then next thing you know, he breaking all type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's next thing you know, he breaking all type of numbers. Oh, he's broke a halftime Super Bowl. So I don't really go about what people say. A lot of stuff on the line is fake accounts. They fake accounts. They bots. You know, so we'll see. Like, I don't know none of his songs. I'm not in the Spanish community. I don't live in South Florida or community like that. So that's just my opinion on it. But, you know, apparently he does very, very good numbers. He does a lot of stuff at shows, you know, a lot of big shows. What did Drake say? Bad Bunny numbers, it's a robbery. So yeah, he ain't my cup of tea, but I mean, shout out to the Spanish community. My thing is this: it ain't even as many Hispanic players in the league. That's what I find interesting. I mean, it ain't even that many Hispanic players in the league. So I get the whole international flow and what they trying to do, and I think, you know, artists of his stature is always a good look, and people gonna watch. You know, quite frankly, you know, you got all people saying, hey, you pretty much, you know, I don't know the demographic of people, but I don't really think, you know, there's a lot of black people really caring. You know, I think it may be those, you know, conservative, far left people, and, you know, at the end of the day, some people might see it as a setup. Some people might see it as a legit setup for ICE to come in there and get some of the motherfuckers the fuck up out of there. That legitimately could be what it is. You know, and you got people who don't agree with litigation. I mean, immigration or, you know, ICE and them. But, you know, if you somewhere illegally you're not supposed to be, you know, why not get right? Whether it was when you was able to marry somebody and get a green card, or maybe it was, you know, going through the proper steps. And, you know, I heard a little bit about the citizens test or whatever. You know, a lot of people, you know, didn't pass. You know, a lot of Americans couldn't pass that test. Let's keep it real. But the thing about it is, y'all don't really think about they don't ever talk about the downside of illegal immigrations. You know, the criminals, you want the best and the brightest, and really, it's really designed for you to come over here, get an education, and go back to your country and take what you got for your country. Think about what Gaddafi was doing over there. That's what they were supposed to do. Yeah, you can go off and learn and come back and build your country. A lot of those immigrants are straight up, why not put this charger on here? A lot of those immigrants are straight up like cowards, or they straight up, criminals and stuff. And then, you know, some people may want to lay a stake here. And then if you find somebody, you know, over here and they from over here, y'all build a life together. That's when you stay. But for the most part, You're supposed to come over here, take the education, take what you learn, and go back and build your own country. But a lot what's going on is a lot of these people are criminals. They're running. They get money under the table, taking it back to their country. And y'all want to know why America got itself? Because America has it's been a free commerce system, man. It's been, you can come over here, put business over here, or make money over here, and not put no money in the pot. That's what people don't understand. See, that's why everybody probably shouldn't even have a vote, honestly. That people don't understand about America. That's why he put them tariffs on there, Trump, for them people to stake a claim in America. So they can create more jobs in America. So they just can't take. That's the problem. All they doing is taking, but they're not planting those seeds in America. But, you know, another thing about it is when you allow these illegal immigrants come over here, a lot of them ain't getting tested. I think allegedly Obama changed the law that stopped from the immigrants, the legal immigrants from getting tested for all type of diseases and shit. You know, all types of shit. STIs, STDs. That's why when you see a lot of those bigger cities, Houston, Atlanta, a lot of times they like to blame the black Americans, which is some shame in the game and some blame in the game for them, for, you know, that. But a lot of times, a lot of those immigrants come over here and they bring diseases and they not tested, legal or illegal. So when we start talking about they never talk about the downside of nothing. The media always want to make it seem like, oh man, you over here illegal, bro. And most people have so much time to get right and get legal, you did not do it. So this could be a setup for ICE. It could be. And you know, do I feel bad? No, I don't feel. I feel bad for the children. I don't feel bad for no adult that's breaking the law, because it's the law. Especially if you had time. Especially if you had time to get right. But you know, it could be a trap for that. Because remember too, let me tell y'all this about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl now, in the last since it was the last time it was in Tampa, at least. The Super Bowl, they record your face. Why with this charger? Why I keep doing that? They record. They got facial recognition. They got facial recognition, bro. So if you somewhere you ain't posed, they looking for you, whatever. They scan your face when you come into the Super Bowl and they get you. They've been doing so many scams like that, bro. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's the wild thing about it. They've been doing hella 5 scams like that. It was one scam not about a year or two ago where they told these dudes that owe child support they won tickets to the Super Bowl. I guess they got there and they arrested them. So y'all, I mean, shit, you know, be careful when y'all, you know, if you illegal immigrant or you're a criminal, well, shit, y'all really, criminals for sure need to go. But, you know, you go to the Super Bowl, they got facial recognition. That's been going on for years now, so could be a trap. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the NFL playlist, hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.